making, and confidence. Her expertise bridges the gap between trauma healing and sustainable leadership, making her insights invaluable to leaders and entrepreneurs. Welcome, Lang.
Thank you. I think I'm going to sit because we're going to do some type of meditation today. We're going to go easy today because it's self-care and stuff. So, hello ladies, beautiful humans, thank you so much for coming. And I'm excited that I'm able to just share my knowledge and how to help the body heal. So a little bit about me. I am a provider of acupressure therapy, craniosacral therapy, and somatic trauma therapy. So acupressure is acupuncture with no needles. I don't use any needles, any drugs to help with pain, but I use the same meridian points on the body to help the body heal from pain, like slip and falls, car accidents, type of pain like that. Now, but I am here. My passion for today is somatic trauma therapy. Somatic is just a fancy biology word for the body, for trauma that is stored in the body. And one of my core messages is suppressed emotions manifest as pain. It seeps out, nothing is hidden. The truth always comes out. So when there's suppressed emotion, it would seep out and it'll try to get your attention either by headaches, by neck pain, by low back pain, by some type of health issues, so that we can pay attention to it. And so today for self-care, we're going to do a little meditation to bring back mind, body, and spirit. Because one of the more known things that we tend to do when there's a traumatic event in our life. So trauma, first of all, trauma. What is trauma? It is an event in our life that we are still not able to completely process or have closure. Now people, when they hear about trauma, they go, oh, I don't have any trauma. I did not go to Afghanistan. My childhood was not domestic violence, or I was not abused, physically abused, because when people think of trauma, they think of things that they can see, physically see as dramatic impact of your life. But think now the definition, there's something called little trauma, little t. The everyday life, whether you're being neglected, you didn't feel love, you feel left out, you didn't get picked, or you're the last person to get picked on the dodgeball team, or because you lost of a job, or something that's not tangible as a big dramatic trauma, but those are trauma as well. Whether it's a little trauma or a big trauma, it affects the body. And so when that happens, when there's trauma, mind, body, and spirit tends to split. And sometimes, and there's a word that people tend to use, disassociation. And so when the mind and body are separated, sometimes we have numbness, sometimes we don't feel things, sometimes things are compartmentalized, sometimes just things don't feel whole. So today, that is what we're going to do today. We're just going to call it back. So I titled this meditation called Coming Back Home. Because we're going to call that, we're going to connect the mind, body, and spirit today, and just to bring everything back home to the body. Because the body is our temple. We take care of it, whatever we do. This is what we live every day. It's our home in our body. So we're going to do a little bit of meditation to do just that. Okay? And you guys feel free to lay down if you want to. Remain sitting in your chair if you want to. You can be closing your eyes. You can be feeling.
I apologize for the skylights. I can't turn them off.
And that's okay though. That is okay. We can work with it.
I was going to say open the blinds.
So now.
Those are skylights, yeah.
So Stevie already introduced you guys to 4-7-8 breathing. So that's what we're going to start off with. But the lights. So one thing about the lights, our eyes are bombarded by lights, and we get curious. We look at things. So it's best to keep your eyes closed throughout the whole entire time, so that you're connected and that you can go inside. Because we want to go inside right now. And and if my voice is not loud enough, just raise your hand and I'll increase my voice. Because because sometimes I don't know if people hear me or not. Okay. So that's where we're gonna come. We're gonna close our eyes now. And we're gonna start off with Stevie's 4-7-8 breathing. So that is breathing in through the nose 4 seconds. Hold it for 7 seconds. And then you're gonna breathe out the mouth as slow as possible for at least 8 seconds. And repeat. So you're creating a space for yourself to come home. And you're gently reconnecting as you're breathing the 4-7-8 and just repeating it for like 3 or 4 times. You're gently reconnecting your body, your breath, and your inner being. And we're doing this today without pressure, without judgment. We're just feeling it. And now, as you're right there sitting, we're just gonna feel the weight of your body being held. Now you don't have to hold anything. Whatever it is that you've been holding all this time in the world, give yourself permission to just put it down. Whatever's on your shoulder, whatever's on your mind, go ahead and just put it down to the side right now. And then you don't have to support anything. Now you're going to feel you're being supported. You're being supported by the ground. You're being supported by the chair. Feel your body being supported. And let the chair or the floor hold you. Now listen, take a deep breath in, into the chest, into the stomach. And then you're going to exhale fully at your own speed and release everything out that does not belong in your body. And yes, you guys can do this with your eyes closed. So the next thing that we're going to do is feel your feet. Feel your feet. Feel it being touched on the ground. And no, we're not taking roots or anything. We just want to feel the ground supporting you, supporting us. So wiggle your toes, and then if you're able to, you don't have to, but if you're able to, touch your feet, or use your feet to touch each other. And then I want you to say out loud, but you can do it in a whisper or any normal voice you want. You're going to say, "This is my feet. I love my feet." Yes, yes. Now you can move your hand up, or you can just use it with your mind. Move it up your shin all the way to your knees. You can use your mind, you can use your hands. And once you get to your knees, you're going to say, "These are my knees. I love my knees." And you can say, "They are flexible and I move them with ease." And you just feel them. These are your knees. And you can say whatever positive things that come out, like, "Oh, they've been supporting me. They helped me to walk all this time. They bend nicely." Give some praise to your knees. Now we're going to bring the attention, walk your mind or your hands up to your pelvic area. And yes, and it's okay to sigh, to yawn, because the body's relaxing. When the body shifts, that is a sign that the body is changing, the body and mind is changing. When there's a yawn or a shift or a sigh or anything, whenever you feel something in your body, don't hold it in. Give yourself permission just to express anything out. Don't hold anything in, because taking everything out is the purpose of this healing. Now we're at the pelvis. You can say, "This is my pelvis. I love my pelvis." And if you had kids, say, My wonderful pelvis helped me carry my kids. If not, you can say my wonderful pelvis is the foundation of me walking. Praise your pelvis. Give gratitude to your pelvis. It's been helping you in your foundation all this time. It's an awesome part of your body. And yes, saying out loud, you're not only hearing yourself talk, you're also giving your own mind and body self-love. And you don't have to change anything. You don't have to change any viewpoints. You don't even change to say, oh, I wish my pelvis was tilted this way or that way. None of that. We just want to notice. We just want to have gratitude. Love our body as is. Now walk your mind and your hands, or your hands up to your shoulder area. Say, these are my shoulders. These are mine. Take possession, because this is your part of the body. So when we take possession, it stays with us. It belongs to us. These are my shoulders. Thank you for carrying all the weight of my life. I love you, shoulders. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we go down both arms to the elbows. You can say the same thing. These are my elbows. You are my elbow. You talk to your own body part. You are my elbow. These are my elbows. I love my elbows. They're wonderful. They bend with ease. They help me move my arms and carry things. They are amazing. And yes, so the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So when we confess something out, we empower ourselves. So confess how wonderful your body parts are. Now go to your hands. Go to your wrist and hands. These are my hands. And say it out loud. These are my hands. These are my wrists. I love my hands. I love my wrists. They're wonderful. They help me hold a pen to write. They help me carry things. They help me do everything in my daily activities. They are a wonderful gift and a wonderful member of my body. And you want to offer kindness to every part of your own body. Now, we're going to go to the head. Go to your head. You want to touch your head. It's an amazing part of the body. You got, this is my head. I love my head. It's connected to my neck. It's connected to my shoulder. I am wonderfully made. I am proportionate made in perfect proportion. And then you can go to different parts of the head. These are my ears. They listen very well. These are my eyes. They have beautiful vision. My eyes are beautiful. I love the color of my eyes. These are my nose. My nose can smell amazing food, amazing cacao, amazing things. This is my mouth. So you go through all the different parts and show your own body parts that you love those body parts, that they are amazing, with your head, neck, shoulder, hips, knees, feet. And give you like a moment in time to just feel your body. If there's any other parts that needs your love, scan your body slowly from head to toe to see if there's any other parts that needs your love. If there's any parts of your body that doesn't feel connected, go to it and put your hands on it and say, I feel you. I love you. And so as you're doing that, now we're going to go switch to emotions. In a little bit, we'll switch to emotions because we did the physical. Now we're going to go to the spiritual emotion set. And so in my line of work, suppressed emotions that manifest as pain, emotions are the key to unlock trauma, to unlock pain. And in Eastern medicine, in the acupressure meridians, each organ manage the meridian lines, meridian highways. And each organ manage an emotion. So when an emotion takes over the mind and body, it taxes the organs. So one way to do this, there's something called the ancient Japanese finger holding technique. And they're all in the fingers because meridian lines, they ends at toes and fingers. So by holding the fingers, we're going to manage emotions. So now we're going to hold a thumb. Pick a thumb, any thumb. And you're going to hold it. So the thumb, the meridian lines that runs through it, manage worry and anxiety. And so when you're holding the thumb, you're giving love to that meridian to help balance worry and anxiety. And so as you're holding your thumb, you're going to ask yourself, what am I worried about right now? And then you can ask yourself, can I allow myself to pause and help soften around that worry? And as you're holding the finger, you hold it until you feel a pulse. And when the pulse stabilizes, that means your body has shifted in worry. And when you feel a pulse, that is when you move to the next finger. So for the next finger, the index finger, this one helps with fear. So as you're holding the index finger, ask yourself, is fear guiding you today? And then the next question would be, what would feel grounding right now to help with that fear? And here's the special thing about holding and just thinking about it. Wherever your thought goes, your energy follows. So just by thinking and allowing yourself to feel and ask questions, your body is already processing that information. And just hold. And so when there's fear that comes up, we're not here to judge it. We're not here to criticize it. Just feel it, embrace it, and be a witness, and be a supporter. And just feel until the pulse stabilizes. The next finger, it's the middle finger. Now I usually ask people to take a guess in which emotion is related to the middle finger. And whatever is usually like 90% of the time, people guess anger. Yes, and I heard that. And the irony, that is the middle finger that's connected to anger. So whenever you feel angry, hold and comfort the middle finger. And then you can ask What frustration am I holding on to today? What anger is present today? And then the next question is, can I safely give myself space to release it safely? And one way to release anger safely is by holding the middle finger until you feel it pulse, and then you hold it a little bit longer until the pulse stabilizes. And just feel like any emotions, all emotions are normal and acceptable. It's part of humanity. It is how we handle anger or any quote unquote negative emotions that determines whether it's a healthy reaction or not. So give yourself permission to feel anger because it's normal. And then one way to handle it healthy is just hold the middle finger. Now the next finger, the ring finger. The ring finger is associated with grief and sadness, loss of a family member, loss of a job, loss of an opportunity, grief and loss and sorrow. And as you're holding that finger, just softly ask yourself, what sorrow might I be carrying right now? And then continue on to ask, what does compassion for myself look like? And whatever comes up, whether it's grief or sadness or numbness, sometimes numbness is a feeling too, because that's just the body working through the layers of grief. And just hold and feel. And the last one, the pinky. Self-esteem is the heart meridian. Self-esteem, self-worth. Am I trying too much? Am I enough? Where am I pushing too hard? Whatever comes up, you don't have to answer the question, just feel. What would it feel like to just be enough as I am? Now with this one, I'm going to take it one step deeper. We're going to go find our collarbone. So 2 hands finding the collarbone, which is the bone beneath your neck. Just find your collarbone and go about 1 inch below the collarbone. And we're going to do something tapping forward to help with the pinky, the self-esteem. So we're going to tap and we're going to say, I accept myself completely, just the way I am. And you're going to repeat that verbally until there's a shift in your body. Say, I accept myself completely, just the way I am. While you're tapping, I accept myself completely, just the way I am. And the shift can be a yawn, a sigh, a deep breath, or some people feel like there's a chill in their body. And so when you feel a shift in your body, that's when we're going to tap. I call it the karate chop point. It's on the pinky edge of your hand, and we're going to tap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that is to seal it into your mind, body, and spirit. Because when we're tapping the collarbone, we're actually negotiating with the subconscious mind to be on the same page. And where we're tapping the karate chop point, it's basically like an enter to say, okay, save and send to the heart. And breathe. And now, you can slowly come back to the now, to today, to this room. Slowly bring your awareness back to the session. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And if your eyes are not open yet, you can open your eyes and welcome back and welcome home. Thank you for doing this meditation with me today. Thank you. And in your package, I do gave you the cheat sheet for the finger holding. So it looks like this, and this is my my brochure. It has the QR code. If you have any questions, you can scan the QR code and give me any questions or any contact information, or if you want to know more about what I do. These QR codes for you to scan. And this little cheat sheet, I hope you can use it on a daily basis to help you embrace your emotions. And thank you so much for listening to me.
Anyone have any questions about
Yes,
anything
any
going on?
questions?
My eyes were closed, so I didn't know how to hold the finger. What did you mean? Just like hold it mentally or hold it physically?
Both is okay, but physically you can hold this way. I know some people are holding this way.
Yeah.
Either way, that rocks your, that pulls your boat, I guess. But usually when holding is like this, because you want to embrace the whole finger. But anyway, you holding it, as long as you feel a shift, you feel that you're connecting with the mind, body, and spirit, it works. It works.
And then the tapping, is it here?
Yes, right here. So this is where we're tapping to end it. And you can tap like this, you can tap like this, you can tap like this. This is the acupressure point. Then you go chop a block. Yes. So it is all about tapping the acupressure point. So the acupressure point is on this edge, so it doesn't matter how you tap it.
Bartling, I have one for you. So
Yes.
we just spoke about leveling up.
Yes.
So like, let's say we're at a large conference and going to speak to a large crowd. So I'll speak, so I'm nervous. So that'd be word, but this one's the fear. What's
Yes.
the real, what's the real nervousness one? Or fear?
Yours would be this one. Okay, go to the middle. The middle is the body. So in the cheat sheet, the balance for the whole body, mind balance is in the middle.
Okay.
So yes, you can do all five, and then at the end, add the center point for the whole body.
Okay.
And there are tapping things I can also share with you, like if you're before a presentation, there's a performance tapping to beef up the energy, to say, okay, I can do this, to go onto the stage.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Thank you.